This community update was brought to you by U-Radio. A new report released by the University of Winnipeg and the Manitoba Eco-Network is calling for major changes to how Manitoba evaluates the environmental impacts of development projects. The report, titled Putting People and the Planet First, What Manitobans Expect from Impact Assessment, highlights that Manitoba's current system, governed by the Environment Act, hasn't been significantly updated since 1988. Explains Heather Fast, the Policy Advocacy Director at the Manitoba Eco-Network.
Our recommendations have suggested to the government that the first step they should be taking is to have robust engagement with the public and also conversations with Indigenous rights holders in a meaningful way, which you would have to ask the communities what that would look like for them. But there are lots of tools that can be used to encourage meaningful public participation, including some online platforms that the government of Manitoba already has access to. And there's already a history of other types of in-person engagement and things like that.
Around 500 Manitobans took part in surveys and workshops across the province. Their top priorities: expanding the scope of assessments. Dr. Patricia Fitzpatrick, a professor in the Department of Geography at the University of Winnipeg, explains.
I'm not sure that we're talking millions and millions of dollars needing to start an engagement process, for the government to start an engagement process in the right way. I think that the first step is we are all treaty people. And so we need to speak to our treaty partners to find out what kind of processes work for them, the timing, and what's needed to get things done efficiently and effectively. So it could take years, but it could also take months if designed well and designed in partnership with rights holders.
The researchers say Manitoba could once again become a national leader in environmental protection, just as it was in the 1980s when its environmental legislation was considered cutting edge.
Overall, our focus is really just highlighting that we want more specific details. Manitobans want more transparency and specific information about what's happening. And then again, there's a lot of interest in stronger protections, whether that's in a climate context or otherwise. It's about protecting the people and the planet. And that, to me, has come out in all of these conversations and something that's highlighted everywhere, including in the pathway policy.
The report recommends that the provincial government work directly with Indigenous right holders and the public to design these reforms. You're listening to U-Radio, where diverse voices connect. Stay tuned for more stories and insights that matter. With U Multicultural and the Local Journalism Initiative, I'm Ryan Funk.